ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Grade Ace Attorney. I'm Karen Maku.
And I'm Cody.
Okay, so we got this bitch to admit that she is a lost hoe.
Also, something about a bouquet. Not entirely sure what that's about.
I can't wait for you to see it.
Oh, God.
How
It was a bunch of weeds he pulled up.
Ooh,
Oh.
You good?
Oh, God, I feel so much better.
Hold it! Tell us about it.
Come on, tell us about how it was garbage.
You.
You mean you dropped the bouquet at the scene of the crime?
Yes, that's right. Oh, I was so upset. When we ran over, I saw it was a woman with a knife in her back. I was so shocked, I dropped the bouquet Roly gave me. It was in a dark spot where the streetlights weren't casting any lights, so I didn't notice it at first.
And then, you went to the police box to report it to the policeman whose beat it was on.
Yes, and I came back to the scene together with the other constable, you see. That's when I spotted my bouquet again, but the funny thing was, when I picked it up, it was nowhere near the victim's body at all.
In case you need reminding, Miss Beat, the victim is not deceased.
She's dead in my mind.
I mean, like, saying it was near the victim's body isn't implying she's dead.
Yeah, it's just near her body.
Yeah, just near her physical form.
The matter she'll leave behind when she dies.
Exactly.
I was all flustered for a moment before I heard a voice calling me from the other side of the road.
Your husband, presumably?
No, the other officer. The fuck do you mean my husband? That's right. Silly me. I'd gone over to the wrong side of the street. Although I'm going to blame the bouquet this time, I can't think how it got there. I really can't.
A catabolic wind. So the bouquet somehow moved from one side of Briar Road to the opposite. Curious indeed.
Isn't it? But the worst of it is I forgot to pick the bouquet up again when we left the scene. That beautiful rose Roly bought me, with that change from the gutter he spent so long collecting.
Love. By bouquet.
Money.
Do you perhaps mean this sorry, solitary rose?
Oh, yes, that's it. The fuck do you mean, sorry, Rose? That's the bouquet Roly bought me for our anniversary. With old bits of change he found in the gutter. You're really proud of that fact.
Yeah, I feel like you don't need to continuously specify that part.
Maybe just call it a rose.
A rose by any other name. Tell us, Lord Van Zeeks, where did you come by the flower? I don't want to say because it ruins my point. Hang on. I keep drinking wine. According to the report by the police officer in charge of the crime scene investigation, it was found on the edge of the pavement in front of the Geradev household. In front of the Geradev's house. Although it wasn't noticed until the morning, as it lay where the street lamps cast no light.
Fog was that bad, you see.
It was believed to be of no relevance to the case, since it was found on the opposite side of the thoroughfare.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Can I have it back now, please?
No!
It's evidence.
I want to eat it. And by doing so, I consume your love.
It has sentimental magic.
Your paltry, pathetic love. Like, Van Zeeks needs to calm down, I think. No, I think for good measure, this rose shall be added to the court record as evidence.
Oh.
She jumps across the fucking stand to fight the judge.
Shoot, I didn't show you the video, but I saw this one video where it's like that guy who jumped at the judge, but it's like, I'm so glad that you've seen the error of my ways and noticed how much I've tried to change as a person that I want to give you a hug. And then it's the video of him jumping at the judge, and then there's this other guy at the side. It's like, wow, you're such a touching display of affection. I think I'll join in, and then it's the other guy tackling that guy.
Dude, I love those videos of people like trying to fight the judge or something. Like they think they'll get no fucking consequences.
Yeah, like you're just making it worse for yourself. Like it's one thing if you fought the police before going into court. Now you're fighting a judge who's like going to be overseeing your case.
There was one guy who was like, as he was being taken away, he said he was going to kill the judge if he ever got out.
And it's like, damn, 10 more years.
It's like, what was the thought process there? Do you really think the judge is going to be like, oh, I don't want this guy to kill me. I better not give him a sentence.
Oh no, you're a danger to society. Life.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, that's what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the judge has final say.
Anyway.
But it's a symbol of our love.
Love isn't real.
What? I want it back after the trial. Do you hear me? I want it back.
No. Good grief. Rest assured that I shall do my very best not to forget Miss Beat.
Except I'm very old.
Leave your poor husband alone. Okay. Wait, look over our evidence real quick.
Okay, so the new evidence we got was his warrant card and the anniversary bouquet.
The shock of seeing the stabbed victim caused Miss Beat to drop the rose where she said... Wait, she said that the rose...
She dropped it when she saw the body, but when she came back, it was on the other side of the street.
Unless... Oh my god. Were they really just standing under the fucking window and didn't know what side of the street they were on?
Well, that wouldn't change the fact that the body is now on the other side of the street.
Is it though?
Yes.
Oh.
Because Van Zeeks has clarified that it's on the opposite side of the street.
I feel like we can't trust what Van Zeek says.
I mean, prosecutors are assholes in this game, but he doesn't lie about the facts. Not to mention, Tobias would have said something when, like, covering the case when we first got here.
I guess?
There are many people who would have said something if it was, like, actually under the window.
I don't trust it, because this game does so much bullshit nonsense. Let's inspect the rose real quick, see if there's anything of interest on it.
Okay, I'll inspect it.
Wait a minute. It's wrapped in a newspaper.
Fish
Who
and
else
chips. An English rose. It's such a beautiful flower.
Roses fucking suck to try and maintain, though.
My mom has one rose that she's been maintaining, and she's constantly taking annual pictures of it.
So this is a rose, is it? I've never seen one before.
Do you not take interest in flowers, Mr. Naruhodo?
Flowers are fucking great, dude. I wouldn't say that exactly, but I do know 3 types at least.
Gosh, 3?
Yes. Plum blossom, peach blossom, and cherry blossom.
Perhaps you should consider branching out. Learning some that aren't fruit tree based, for example.
I mean, I might learn about apple blossom, but let's not get crazy here.
Susato, you don't get it. I'm a hungry boy.
I'm a growing boy. Wait.
Fuck, I can't check how old he is.
Can't we?
No, his profile isn't there.
Oh, okay. Wait,
At least I don't think it is.
Look at the knot at the base of the rose, just in case.
Hang on.
It's very stylish paper that flower is wrapped in, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not looking at that fucking knot. It's just an old newspaper, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh. Suppose it's because I'm not used to seeing English print. It looks so exotic to me.
It's very pretty. I see.
You're a goober.
Fucking goober.
Is something wrong?
Oh, no. I was just thinking that if you wrapped a stone-baked sweet potato in English newspaper, it might look like some sort of fancy cake. Cody?
I mean, sweet potatoes... I'm not a huge fan of sweet potato. Now, I love me a good baked potato. Ah, Susato-san. You do love your cakes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I guess that was nothing.
Anyway.
Objection.
Oh, shit. What did we do?
I presented the rose to him saying that he saw nothing unusual.
Oh, okay. You claim, Constable Beat, if that is your real name, there was nothing to report in the 15 or so minutes you were guarding the scene. But that cannot be.
Why not? What? What do you mean? What do you mean to say?
In your testimony just now, Miss Beat, you explained to the court that when you arrived back at the scene of the crime with the policeman assigned to that beat, the bouquet you had dropped at the victim's side was no longer anywhere nearby.
Objection!
Shut up. Yes, on the opposite side of Briar Road where the victim was attacked. But considering the size of that mere bouquet, if a single sorry bloom can be so described... He, like, plucks it out of the picture. No doubt it was blown in the wind across the street, back into the gutter where it belongs.
Shut the fuck up, you loveless bastard.
I have never known the touch of a woman. They're icky.
Meager? Meager? Dude, what?
Meager? Bro. Can you not call the symbol of my undying love for my husband meager, please?
Please?
But if that were the case, why did Constable Beat not testify to the fact? Because shut up.
Here in my book about how flowers can be thrown. No one else approached the scene, and nothing was removed from it. Constable Beat swore to that on Scotland Yard's honor. But the bouquet belonged to me. It had nothing to do with the case.
Except it did, you dumb bitch.
That's why Roly didn't mention it, I'm sure.
No, because sadly, it's not only your bouquet we're talking about. He moved the body.
It's mine, and then he pulls out his own.
That's right, we're on The Bachelor.
I was there too. Miss Beat, will you accept this rose?
More than one thing in this case is mysteriously the wrong way round. What are you talking about?
Think about it.
He moved the fucking body. He moved the fucking body so they could go on their date. I swear to God.
Besides Miss Beat's bouquet, there's Mr. Garridub's book.
I'm gonna choke slam this sleep-deprived motherfucker.
Mr. Garridub's copy of The Lion's Pride, which was thrown out the window by his wife.
Saucy reading, might I say.
God, I wish I can, like, look up a copy of the book and put it over that book. But I'm afraid I'm gonna get copywritten by the person who wrote the book.
Dude, nobody cares.
I care! I don't want to be hit with a cease and desist.
Just take a shirtless Giga Chad picture of Teddy Roosevelt. Or just take, like, a picture of any, like, muscular buff dude and, like, Photoshop Roosevelt's face on it and then put it on there.
Get, like, a stock image of abs.
with really shitty letters for the Lion's Pride.
Oh, man. Mr. Garridub has really saucy readings. Would have struck the pain of this. God, shut up! Shut up! Ryunosuke turns around and looks at you like, Cody, shut up!
It's Kazuma's ghost laughing.
The sword is laughing.
Oh my god, it's a fucking Kenshi situation.
I don't know what that means, but I'll just trust you.
It's a Mortal Kombat character.
Okay, I guess you'll explain it to me later.
He's got, like, the ghost of his ancestors in his sword.
His ancestors are laughing at him. Would have struck the pane of the casement window and landed here on the west side of the street. And yet...
And then...
It was actually found here on the opposite side of the road in the victim's hand. Meanwhile, according to the testimony we've heard, Miss Beat's bouquet...
Meanwhile, in the Hall of Super Best Friends...
Shut the fuck up! You fucking idiot. Should have been dropped here at the scene of the crime on the east side of the street. But in fact... It was actually found here on the opposite side of the road, in front of Mr. and Mrs. Garridub's house. There's no logical explanation for these things.
It must have been ghosts.
Which is why it's an X-file. What are you doing? Dude.
Sorry, that thing's been bugging me.
Dude, right now?
Sorry.
Unless somebody deliberately moved the body. Or moved them, whatever. The body was moved.
Shit's fucked.
What are you trying to say? The way you're talking, it sounds like you think my Roly did something wrong. God, what was her voice again?
Don't you listen to a word that Scotty Lawyer says.
Oh, fuck!
Whittering on about books and bouquets. Why should we care? It's nitpicking, that's what it is.
Yeah, this is my character, but okay.
Oh, good. Mrs. Garadeb's come round.
Oh, she finally woke up from her catatonic state.
Like, cuts back to her and she's just there, fucking wall-eyed.
You might call it nitpicking, Mrs. Garadeb.
I call it trying to put you in jail.
But deliberately meddling in the scene of a crime is a criminal offense. It's called tampering, Mr. Naruhodo.
Tempering.
Tempura,
Oh,
delicious.
I could go for some tempura, actually. Shit's delicious.
But the person responsible for this tampering cannot admit to it, for its very subtle but compelling reason.
Objection!
Be quiet.
No.
Tampering. You've barely heard the term before.
What? I'm a lawyer.
Tell us, my learned friend, who could possibly have the cause to carry out such an elaborate deception?
Kazuma's ghost.
Yes, there is someone who's tampering with the scene of the crime that evening. What? Oh, I misread that completely.
It's fine.
All the tampering and all the testimony points to that one particular person. And I'm sure the player knows who it is.
Tobias Gregson.
Shut the fuck up.
I think that was his name.
Counsel, what the fuck? Who are you saying is responsible for tampering with the scene of the crime?
Oh yeah, that's his name.
No, it is.
Anyway. Yeah, it was fucking Roly Beat.
Take that!
I'm gonna put my head through a wall. Obviously, there's only one person who it could have been. Y'all gonna get divorced after this?
I mean,
Constable Roly Beat.
from what I've seen, maybe.
It was you. What? A policeman? A member of Scotland Yard?
What nonsense! Why would my Roly do something like that? It's because he wanted to go to the Texas Roadhouse and get crumble cookie.
The perfect night.
There's no one straighter than my husband.
All right, man.
I'm sorry. I thought it was funny. Nobody.
Sexualities.
Nobody works tirelessly for the people. Works more tirelessly than for the people of London.
Miss Beat, can you stop yanking your husband around? You said in your testimony that your husband asked you to go to a nearby police box to fetch the officer on duty. The 15 minutes that you were absent from the scene is the only opportunity that anyone had to tamper with it.
You're making it up. I have proof.
She like throws a rock at him. It's like, where did you get that? What the fuck?
It's all this glass on the floor. I don't know where it came from. It's all nonsense. It's all lies. Sorry, there was something in my throat. What about the Japanese man with whiskers? I bet it was him. He did it.
Objection!
He's secretly a cat.
Wow.
He anamorphed. If that was true, Constable Beat would have seen him do it.
Fuck. Oh. And forgive me for pointing it out, but when you dropped your bouquet, Miss Beat, it was after the defendant had fled the scene. Well.
Objection!
First you make accusations about the landlord and his wife, and now you incriminate a policeman as well.
This is getting hot.
And his wife. But your accusations lack one very important thing.
I like to imagine when he stands like that, his legs are also doing the same thing.
He's like spread-legged.
Yeah.
You claim the crime scene was tampered with. But there's only one reason why anyone commits such a reckless crime. to hide something.
Yes, he had a reason to hide something. That's right. He's right. But my husband and I had just happened to be there, that's all. So, I'm sorry.
You got this, man. Take your time.
No, I don't. So why would we have anything to hide? It doesn't make sense.
You've offered no motive for this alleged tampering. And until you do, your accusations are nothing but empty threats.
Thank you for noticing.
Well, you're a bitch.
Constable B had a very good reason for wanting to tamper with the scene of the crime. That's the key to this entire affair. Turns out he was the one sending seductive messages to Mr. Garadeb. Mr. Naruhodo, have you managed to solve this mystery?
Zoinks, gang. Counsel, you have made a very serious accusation against the London police officer.
I hope this doesn't cause a scandal.
If you are mistaken, I'm sure I need not point out that your reputation as a lawyer will be irrevocably damaged. With that stark warning in mind, I will now explain to the court the motive for this alleged tampering.
Yes, my lord. Sure, I guess I'll do that.
I call to the stand Jesus Christ.
I call to the stand Santa Claus, specifically from Narnia, so he can give us weapons. Constable Beat's motive for tampering with the crime scene was to hide...
Where the victim fell.
Yeah, where the victim fell.
Because he wanted to go on a date with his wife.
Where the victim fell to the ground. That is what the Bobby had to cover up at all costs.
What?
Where the victim fell? You mean where she was attacked? What are you talking about? We told you from the very start, didn't we? On the pavement of Briar Road. We saw it happen there. We saw it happen, remember? Yeah, right there! It was right here, as if anyone didn't already know.
That's certainly what everyone has been led to believe. But in fact, that isn't where the victim was stabbed at all.
What? 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 You're slouched as fuck right now.
Got some bad posture going on.
Not you, Naruhodo. Sorry.
I know. I'm beginning to wonder where this tumultuous trial will end, Counsel. If that's your assertion, then the court is dying to know, my Nipponese friend. If I could call you that. Where are you proposing that the crime actually took place that evening?
I took her over here.
It was over here.
Can
It was
I?
inside the house.
Take that!
It was the house. But that's on the opposite side of the road.
Wow, that is a very hard face he's got right now.
Yeah, man. Grind meat on that shit.
I don't understand.
On the evening in question, Mr. Garadeb's book fell directly down from the open window above. And your bouquet, Miss Beat, never moved at all. What did move was the scene of the crime itself.
He moved the whole street.
He's an earthbender.
Objection!
Perhaps you haven't been listening to the ample testimony the court has heard.
Earthbending has been banned for 100 years.
God damn it. But these witnesses both saw the moment the attack took place.
That's right. I saw it with my own eyes.
My own sparkly eyes with LED lights in them.
I can't see anything because of the LEDs, but I saw it, I swear.
It was 5 o'clock in the evening and already dark. There was a typical London fog on the ground. When you saw the incident unfold and ran to the victim's aid, that was actually on the west side of Briar Road.
No, that's not true. It can't have been.
Constable Beat then arranged for you to be absent for a while by sending you for help. And during the 15 minutes you were away, He transplanted the crime scene after a quick 5-minute power nap.
The thing is, imagining him picking up Olive, that probably took
That'd be
most of
hilarious.
his time. I mean, man, he must have been on edge because she could have shown back up at any moment.
Yeah?
He said that he was expecting her to be back within 10 minutes.
So he was probably hustling. So he probably, like, did move her and then really did take a quick, like, 5-minute power nap.
Well, we know he did. She said when she came back, he was face down in the snow.
Heroically. He moved all the things shown in this print. The victim herself, the 4 books.
Man, this bitch didn't remember that the street was, like, on her fucking right side.
Don't worry about it. He moved everything, in fact, to the pavement on the east side of Briar Road. I like to imagine he moved her and then he just frisbeed the books to the other side of the road.
Ah, close enough.
Extraordinary. But the constable overlooked one thing. Me.
What? What did he overlook?
The bouquet, I presume. Exactly.
Yes. The prosecution told the court just a few minutes ago about the discovery of the rose bouquet. Lord Van Zeek said it wasn't noticed until the morning as it laid where the street lamps cast no light.
Yes, it couldn't be seen in the dark, obviously. Which is why it was only the bouquet that was found in its original position, on the pavement on the west side of Briar Road. Is she going to have the meltdown, or is Broly going to have the meltdown? And that is the defense's theory about what really happened that evening.
Not what killed her, but what happened to the crime scene.
How do you respond, Constable Roly Beat?
I'm fired, don't I?
I'm fucked, sir. Oh, hey, there he is.
You found me out.
Well, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to nod off again, but I haven't slept properly in a month. Did I miss anything important?
Oh, Roly. It isn't true, is it? What that lawyer said is all lies, isn't it? I know it is, because you're the most upstanding, righteous man I know.
Damn. It's crazy how you're gonna get a divorce. I had a dream. A terrible dream.
Little white boys would be playing with little black boys.
Alright, man. Oh boy, calm down.
I can make the joke, I'm black.
All the things I did that night. Everything come out. Everything exposed.
No, not saying anything, he's confessing.
No, hey, stop. No, hey. Stop, wake up. Come on, no, stop it. Only it seems it wasn't a dream at all. Good golly. Great googly moogly. Order! What on earth is the meaning of all this?
Oh, Roly, why? Why would you do something like this? Moving a corpse is gross. Criminal offense, isn't it?
I feel like she might be more hot and bothered for him because he did it for her. Or is it just the righteousness that turns her on?
Wishing the victim dead should be one thing, too.
Constable, explain yourself. Why would you do this? As a respected member of Scotland Yard, your duty is to protect the good people of London Town. Is there not going to be a meltdown?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Alright.
He's not really the killer, is he?
I guess so. Oh well. I can't say, sir. What? I really am ever so sorry about all this. For damaging the Yard's reputation. For everything. Okay. I have a possible explanation. Oh, shit.
for why, on that particular evening, Constable Beat felt compelled to move the scene of the crime. I can think of one reason.
What? How could you possibly know? You, a foreigner, presuming to understand the mind of a Scotland Yard policeman.
His mind is soup right now.
And yet, Lord Van Zieks, it is this foreigner who has uncovered the startling truth of the matter thus far.
Am I gonna have to present evidence? Because I don't know which evidence I'm supposed to present.
I'm gonna say it'd be the police book.
I believe it would be beneficial to the court to hear his extraordinary young lawyer's theory.
You think it's the book? I guess we haven't used it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Counsel for the defense, if you please. Yes,
Yeah.
my lord. Now then, I think that you had better show some evidence.
Okay, sir.
At once, my lord. England, Japan, makes no difference where you come from. Human emotions are the same.
We all bleed red.
They're disgusting.
And I think I have a fairly good idea of the feelings behind this man's actions.
What gives away the motive for Constable Beat's unthinkable actions?
Take that!
Because that's the only thing we haven't presented thus far, I think.
Please be right.
It has to be. I realize that I'm a foreigner in this land, and I've only just arrived from Japan. Which is why all this information about London's so-called bobbies is completely new to me. I've learned that, though honorable, patrolling the beat is the most demanding work in the world, for example. Hang on.
Keeping the beat, looking after the citizens on his beat in all kinds of ways.
Keeping the peace, but
Hey,
okay.
how about you shut up? There's no doubt that the young Bobby is charged with a great deal to do each day, certainly.
But for Constable Beat, the day in question was special.
Special? How?
On account of this bouquet, my lord.
Oh, yes. It was our very first wedding anniversary.
We've already got 2 under our belt, huh? Constable Beat had worked so hard to be able to afford this simple gift for his wife. And was so looking forward to taking her out for a celebratory meal.
When he and Miss Beat stumbled upon a crime along Briar Road.
It's not a man, it's like a, I don't know.
Trash can.
Yeah.
When he saw that shadowy figure through the fog collapse on the pavement ahead of them, what must have gone through the man's mind?
But sir, just on that one particular day I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding anniversary. Miss Beat puts up with being married to a bobby like me. I wanted to show my dear wife how much I cared.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, God. This is dragging on.
This is the warrant card that Constable Beat offered to lend to me earlier.
I took a bite out of it.
Sorry, here you go.
I thought it was made of chocolate.
Inside, among the rules of patrolling policemen.
There's also a piece of bologna in between the pages.
Policeman baloney.
Policeman bologna.
It says,
Nutritious meal.
when a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with initial investigations and help detectives.
Bah! Bah, 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 bah.
We found a clue.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Clues. Constable Beat. Is that or is that not the reason why you moved the whole crime scene on that day? You weird asshole.
I mean, he wanted to spend one day with his wife. Probably hoping to get lucky, too.
Yes.
Still a virgin at 21. Or 23, I guess.
I don't know, man. He hasn't slept for a month and he has to walk fucking 20 miles each day. This man is probably not, gone 20 toes for a while.
Everything you said, it's all right.
20 toes?
Yeah, heels to Jesus. Making the beast with 2 backs.
I figured that's what you meant. I just never heard it that way.
You never heard it called, going 20 toes?
No.
Damn. Lame? Putting Percy in the playpen?
Shut the fuck up.
So that's it.
No.
It was all to do with the boundary of your beat.
Oh,
Exactly.
You suck.
To summarize, the incident actually occurred on the Constable Beats beat.
I get it.
Yeah.
Good gracious. That name rhymes, sort of. Constable, you realize the gravity of what you have done? Is he asleep again? Oh, there we go. It was the first time since I become a copper that I'd ever cursed God. Oh shit, alright. Stay close to me, Pat. The criminal could still be lurking somewhere. As we ran over to the scene, I had every intention of doing my duty as a police officer. We've got to report this to the station as quickly as possible. But then it dawned on me. I realized where we were, where the victim was lying, and what that meant for me. When a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with initial investigations and help detectives. Why here? Why did it have to happen here? And why tonight of all nights? I cursed the name of God. Why? I prayed to the Dark Lord for purpose.
If you did this on purpose, strike me down now, and then lightning hits him.
Like, oh shit, alright, cool. That's confirmation. Like, that's actually just confirmation. It's a copper's job to guard the scene of the crime, so... I told Pat she'd have to go to the nearest police box and fetch whoever was on duty there. It was then, when I opened my mouth to speak, it just came out. I couldn't believe the words that were coming out of my own mouth. This is the next beat to mine, Pat. So you'll have to get the police. You'll have to go what? You'll have to go the police box that covers it. Yeah, that's right.
You'll have to go to the police.
No, there is no
Oh,
two.
there is no two.
You'll have to go the police box that covers it.
Yeah, go the. Go the. Please, quickly.
So right along Mearsham Street, and then.
And then I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I had 5 minutes until she got back, and I was scared.
God, there's a lot of dots. Did he doze off again? I mean, on one hand, I can't blame the guy. He's like crazy overworked and sleep deprived. And again, bro has probably gone from blue to indigo, if you know what I mean.
Sorry, I just remembered that video that I showed you earlier about the girl biting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I finally spit it out.
So fired.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
oh, Constable.
I just wanted, just that one night, to take my Patricia out for dinner.
Oh, Roly.
Just that one night. Damn. Sucks. You knew that if the incident was on your beat, your evening of celebration would be ruined. And so you decided to move the entire crime scene outside your jurisdiction. Just across the street to the east pavement of Briar Road, which falls under the neighboring beat's care. You see, I thought... Well, I was sure the victim was dead, you see.
And then she screamed in my arms, and that
really fucked me up, dude. I beg your pardon.
Oh, of course he did. Otherwise, my Roly would never have left the poor woman on the freezing cold pavement.
I don't think that justifies it. I see your meaning now. You gonna continue?
yes.
But God got me back for my sins, didn't he?
Oh fuck.
The Lord has taken his penance.
He knew about my murders in the year 20.
That's right. He like pulls off his fucking thing and he has his hat and he has the symbol of Cain on his forehead. He's like, I am the first murderer. Like, what the fuck?
That's right, I'm Jack the Ripper.
I am Job. I'm all the dudes from the Bible.
I'm everyone and no one.
I'm the one who blinded the Cyclops, the son of Poseidon.
I was always there.
I was Humpty Dumpty. They're just sitting there like, I think he's having a meltdown. I think he's lost his mind.
What are we on, like, day 31 without him sleeping?
I think he's lost his mind.
Come on.
I read it.
No, you didn't. I skipped it.
Okay, that's why I missed the rose, but I bought for Pat.
Oh no, Roly, that was all my fault. I should have hid it better.
I should have eaten the evidence.
I should never have dropped it in such a dark place.
I feel like that's sort of the least of the worries, but
I'm
whatever.
so sorry, Roly.
Damn.
Damn.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
And can you tell us, Constable? Sorry. How many books did you move from one side of the road to the other in total?
4 it was. Yes, sir. Definitely 4.
3 of them dropped by Mr. Natsume, and the 4th, being the one that fell from the window upstairs in the Garadep household, of course.
But what made you place that book in the victim's hand? When all the others were scattered haphazardly around, I mean. Oh, well, sir, that's because that's how I found it. How you found it? What do you mean?
That's how I found it, so what the fuck do you want me to say?
When we first ran over to the scene, the victim was already holding the book. So, when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in hand. You're sure it was this book, The Lion's Pride, that the victim was holding?
With a picture of shirtless Thomas Jefferson.
Just different presidents each time.
And this one with Trump.
And finally, our greatest president, Abraham Lincoln. Oh, yes, sir. No doubt about it, sir.
I mean, I have the George Washington cover, but...
Interesting.
Yes, Lion's Pride.
I think of all the presidents, Abraham would be the most ripped. Because that man held straight up boxing rings in the White House.
God, it's just a rough housing night for the boys.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what it sounds like.
he would just like box people in the White House and let people bet on it. And I think he never
Allowed betting in the White House?
Yeah, man, it was a fucking lawless wasteland. It was
Holy
awesome.
Holy shit.
Back when shit was cool.
Anyway.
I thought it was an open and shut case at the time, you see. There were only the 2 people at the scene, and Pat and me both saw it happen. However which way you looked at it, it had to be the fellow who'd run off who'd done it, I thought. I couldn't see the harm, really. I didn't think that moving it all over the road would make a jot of difference. God. I suppose this is it for me now. I've had it. I'm going to jail.
Oh.
My lord. Yes, Lord Van Zieks? I recommend the death penalty. I believe that concludes the cross-examination of the witnesses.
Hey, you can't do that. I'm not done.
Yeah, I still have shit to say. Constable, you may withdraw.
You're fired.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Prosecutor, sir. What will become of my Roly? What will happen to him?
He will be executed at dawn.
Bring out the guillotine.
The guillotine. Shut up. For now you are free to go home. The police will contact you in due course.
Please, don't punish my husband. This is all my fault. It's because I'm always moaning at him.
Normally not something a man complains about.
I'm always moaning at him for coming home late.
This has its own flavor now because I've been chewing it on it for so long.
It tastes like diseases.
Leave it now, Pat. Let's go home. I'm tired.
All right then, my love.
Just ragdoll.
One last thing, Constable. Sir, let this be a lesson to you. In a criminal investigation, every detail matters, however insignificant it may seem to you.
Yes, sir.
Carve that lesson in your mind. With this knife! And never again make the mistake of tampering with the scene of a crime.
Next time you do it, I will kill you myself.
I'll drink your blood.
Never again, sir. You mean to say...
Leave, now, before I change my mind. This trial is not yet over.
And I'm tired of seeing your face.
Your stupid, ugly face. Look at you, so stupid.
The face of a virgin.
Of a liar.
Sir! No, they've been married, so, like, he's probably, you know, gotten at least
Yeah, but
one.
if he's never had a day off in the year of their marriage.
I don't know, you gotta consummate it at some point.
They were about to. It was dinner and then fuck time.
Dude, Frieza's looking for this man because he's got the Dragon Balls.
Shut the fuck up, you idiot. Read
I
your
am
line.
fucking tired, dude.
Well, you're almost done. Man, it's not even that late.
Well, quite a startling revelation, I must say. Whoever thought of a third party transplanting the entire scene of a crime like that? Goofy shit like that could never happen.
Not in our court system.
Indeed, my lord. Nevertheless, there are some immutable facts here. Principally,
Blah, 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 blah.
that the accused, Mr.
Soseki
Soseki
Natsume.
is the only person who could have possibly committed this crime.
Dude, we just fucking... Oh my god.
Do I have to explain the knife theory again?
God, if fingerprinting existed.
It doesn't at this point. I don't.
When we're fingerprint checking... I'm a fuck...
you
where's my
can look it up.
Hey,
It's your phone.
hey
right here.
Siri.
No, don't use Siri.
Hey Siri. When was fingerprinting used first in an investigation? It's your fucking...
Okay, I found this on the web for when was hunting used first in investigation.
What?
Hunting.
What?
Hunting.
What does that mean?
That's not
no,
what you said.
That's
Please just-
not at all.
please just look it up.
All right, fine. Google. Fucking. Let's go.
No,
Godzilla
I
minus-
disagree.
Oh, Godzilla's -1 is going into streaming services.
Ooh.
I love that movie.
Now that we know the true scene of the incident, there is someone else.
When was fingerprinting invented?
Another.
1892. So it's very possible they could have it. Turn of what century?
Okay, so it would make sense if it wasn't in Japan, but definitely Britain would fucking have it.
Oh, and in China, apparently they started using it as early as 300 BC.
How?
I don't know.
How the fuck?
Oh man.
Anyway,
Did they use fingerprinting? They made them as fingerprints. Yeah, so they use like fingerprinting. They were fingering people for a long time.
another person who could be responsible for the knife in the victim's back.
They absolutely could have fingerprinted this shit. You just didn't.
Forgive me for being presumptuous.
Fucking Siri's useless.
Yes. But I believe the prosecution is probably well aware of this possibility already.
Shut up, woman.
And then she throws the book at him.
Lord Van Zix, is this true?
She's got like 30 books in her sleeve.
She just holds out her sleeve and books start firing out of it.
Very well.
She puts her arms down and like a whole library of books fall out of her sleeves.
That's why she's always got her arms up.
Name the person, if you will, and if further investigation is warranted. Goody boo. The persecution has no objection to the trial continuing.
The fuck did you call him?
I don't know, man. I just said boogity boo.
Ooga booga.
Who else could? I don't know, man.
It was Iris. Iris threw the knife.
Mr. Garadeb must slot like in between his.
What? No, tell me you already started. I practically know everything already. Come on.
Oh man, I was gonna say he must like when they bang, he must just like be like fucking slotted in perfectly. That is a rotund woman.
Because his face is like flat and shaped like a moon.
Yeah, so it must just
so
like...
so he's like eating her as it's like in there. Anyway, yeah.
Jesus, it's been shaped like that because of her. She just came down particularly hard one night.
Oh god, you know that like picture? You know that picture of like flattened Squidward with the tooth?
Yeah. But it's just like the middle part. Yeah, we're gross.
Yeah. The defense was... Sorry. The voices in my head just won't shut up.
The defense would once again like to request the cross-examination of a new witness, my lord. Oh my god, this is still going.
Once again.
Oh god, more. My assistant made the same request earlier. In order to finally reveal the truth about this case... He slaps the camera.
Slaps the cameraman.
It's imperative that we cross-examine juror number 4, Miss Joan Garadeb. Or Joan. I don't think it matters.
Me? Oh, dearie me.
Objection!
Uh-huh. That request has already been denied.
Asshole.
You sack of shit.
Do not disturb. Sorry, I forgot to do that.
Dude, we're like at the end of the recording.
I know.
But the situation is very different now. Miss Garadeb, answer me this.
What do you want now, you little toad?
Racist.
Yes.
At the time of the incident, you were engaged in a violent... Hang on. At the time of the incident, you were engaged in a violent argument with your husband, Mr. Joan Garadeb.
Well, what can really be considered violent?
All I did was chokeslam him a little bit.
I tried throwing knives at him. What was that about?
In the course of the argument, a minor house fire was ignited.
So I threw a little fire at him.
And to clear the smoke from the room, your husband opened a window that looks out over Briar Road.
Well, what of it?
You threw this book at your husband when he was when he was cornered with his back against the window. Upon striking the pane of the open top hinged casement window, this book plummeted directly down.
Just say the window.
Finding its way to what we now know to be the true scene of the incident.
God damn it, my phone. There we go. God damn it. Yes, and as I said, what of it?
During the argument, you were beside yourself with rage. As such, you threw not just books, but anything you could lay your hands on. So, let me ask you one more time, Miss Garadeb. This knife, the one removed from the victim's back. Have you really never laid eyes on it before? Really, really? Do you swearsies? Do you pinky promise? You can't break a pinky promise.
I don't recall it.
Seriously?
Am I supposed to remember everything I picked up and threw at my husband? And anyway, the man over there is all that...
In all that regalia.
Yeah.
Or regalia, I guess.
The man over there in all that regalia said members of the jury needn't testify, didn't he?
I will change my mind on a dime, bitch.
Conveniently, yes.
Objection!
I changed my mind!
No! I have no recollection of saying that at all. Juror number 4.
Oh!
He really did change his mind on a fucking dime, huh? Make no mistake. You jurors are not special in any way. You're not immune to the judicial process. He, like, holds her hand. You're not special.
Oh my god, we thought of the same joke.
Good. Is
God.
she still losing her mind?
I don't know. I showed you the most recent video I saw where she was puking up blue sauce.
Yeah, I wonder what that was about. Fucking nutcase.
God, what the fuck was... why'd she think that was, like, appetizing, like, advertisement?
Because she's fucking insane. If you know something about this knife, madam, let the truth come out. The truth will set you free.
But that's just a common or garden knife. It could have come from anywhere.
But did it come from you?
We have several like that at home. If one went missing, how would you expect me to know?
Because it's your home. What's that? Are you joking?
What do you say? Please, Miss Gadadeb.
Now
Who's
listen
saying
to me.
Okay.
I refuse to believe all this nonsense. I couldn't bear the thought that I injured someone. Do you hear me? I couldn't bear it. Doesn't
Okay,
mean you
well-
didn't do it.
Do you think that one guy could bear the thought of being accused of murder?
Oh, the poor woman. The poor woman?
Quote unquote.
So, yes, I want evidence. I want to see hard evidence if you're going to insist on this being my fault. You're going to have to prove to me that I threw that knife if that's what you think. Come along now, chop chop. Do your worst.
Well, what?
Well, Mr. Naruhodo?
If I had evidence like that, believe me, I would have thrown it at her already.
Then take the stand, Gerard.
Oh,
The prosecution does not object to the defense's request to cross-examine this woman.
I want to see her try to get down.
It'll be hilarious. It's like a 2-foot step, and she's 4 feet tall. It'll be great.
Thank you, Lord Van Zeeks.
I'm going to have to testify?
Testify, sister.
No!
Oh God, take me to church. Juror number 4. As I'm sure you will appreciate, having observed it in my own eyes today, witness testimony can lead to the most extraordinary truths being unearthed.
I don't want that!
I want to be ignorant. Truths of which the witnesses themselves may not have even been aware.
Boo! Just lie to me!
Shut up.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, yes. I demand your full, unadulterated testimony, Miss Gadadeb. And mark my words, in this court of law today, we shall extract the truth. We'll do it, damn you. Do you concur, counsels? Certainly, my lord.
I'd. Oh, that's what I'm hoping for, my lord.
I pray to God. I am praying to whatever deity is watching me.
Whichever one I pray to and you pray to.
Such a strange feeling. The first time since arriving in this country, it actually feels real. Dude, you've been here for 3 days and been in 2 courts.
Well, to be fair, that first one didn't feel like it was fair.
Yeah, fair. I'm here in the Old Bailey, and I'm a lawyer.
I did it,
Mom. All right, we're gonna end it here, actually.
Just drinking fucking teapot.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Christ, that has been the Great Ace Attorney. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.